So, you know, we could stay on this for years. But I think there comes a point you move it ahead and then see what is approved, what isn't, and we go from there.
Okay. Just hang on a second and we'll make sure we got the motion together. Councillor Height.
Mr. Chair, I've gone through here and I've made quite a few notes, actually, and I find that there's, because of the way the plan is laid out, there's sections and then it comes back again, similar to how Councillor Oliver was on page 48 and then we were looking on page 78, because basically the same paragraphs are in there a few times. I found quite a few inconsistencies throughout this plan. I'm not sure, I think now would be the better time to address them than having the ministry address them, but that's up to council.
Well, let's deal with this motion before we get into that. I'll ask you in a few minutes. Are you ready?
The draft official plan, including the track changes and the amendments of June 19th, 2017, be forwarded to the Ministry of Municipal Affairs for circulation and comment.
For review and comment.
Okay, all those in favor? That is carried. Councillor Height. Do you have something you want to put forward, or how do you want to deal with what you just talked about? Not now? Okay. All right. Yes?
Mr. Chairman, could I ask, directed to staff, will we be getting an updated copy of the document as well with the track changes? Because I know we've gone through several versions since January, February. It would be very helpful to me at least to have the latest edition. I know it's more printing than paper. But
it was our intention to provide council with a copy of what is sent to the ministry, which would be the final up-to-date document.
So is this going to the province, or is this going to be to an open session here, or will it come back from the province before we have that?
The province, I think it's the Planning Act, have 90 days to review the draft plan, and after that, they'll come back with comments. There may be some negotiation between the county and staff and with council on various items. But before the plan can be approved, we would anticipate there would probably be some open houses so that the public would be informed of it. And there has to be a formal public meeting before council can give final approval to the plan. So that would take the balance of the year if everything goes well.
Okay, thank you very much. Is there anything else that we need to talk about? If not, Councillor Sonnenberg.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With all that's gone on here today, I've lost track of when the public has input and when they do not. With what we dealt with the other night with the Hamlet land swap in Villanova, I've had calls about, do we have a say from the residents? Is there a public meeting with that application?
Yes, there has to be a formal public meeting, and that still has to come. That would be with the entire amendment, but that's part of the amendment. They can also, we haven't discussed and finalized the details, but we're looking at some open houses, at least one open house, and so that's another opportunity. Would we post it on the website? We can also post the up-to-date amendment on the county's website as well. So they can, if they have concerns, I'm sure staff will still receive any concerns that come in.
Okay, I guess we can call this meeting over. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. And we'll do this again tomorrow.